Hello, 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 Bitqueens. Welcome to today's event. My name is Christy, and it's good to have you. Today, we are diving into the world of decentralized finance, and we're going to be learning how we can empower ourselves as women through blockchain-powered financial innovations. You're welcome, you're welcome. We do this every Sunday where we get to learn more about blockchain technology and how it can help us empower ourselves. This is Bitqueens, and you're welcome to today's session. Welcome, Carol. Please, if you can hear me, go to the comments and let me know how has been your day, how has been the week for you, and what do you look forward to learning or getting from today's session. Please go to the comments and do let me know. So while we're at it, let me quickly pull up my screen so we get right into what we have for today. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It promises to be very interesting, very enlightening, and you will love it. Yes. Okay, so with that said, let me just go straight and pull my screen up. Do let me know when you see it. All right.
Yes, I can see it.
Okay, that's great. Thank you for your feedback. So ladies, like I said, today we are going to be diving into the world of decentralized finance. It's an opportunity to learn how to empower ourselves as women through blockchain-powered financial innovation. So we're starting on a very strong note on this journey. We've learned about blockchain technologies, we've learned about cryptocurrencies and different areas of cryptocurrencies. And today we are diving into decentralized finance. So it's a new journey, and I'm happy that we're embarking on this journey. So if you're meeting me for the first time, my name is Christy Manuel. I'm a blockchain educator for women and the founder of Bitqueens. So Bitqueens is a community that is helping women learn about blockchain technology and how they can empower themselves with it. And we have a vision that is geared towards creating a community where women feel supported, they feel confident and excited to begin to explore endless opportunities that are available in the blockchain space. And today we are continuing our conversation like we do every Sunday here on our channel, 5 p.m. West African time and 4 p.m. GMT. We are going to be diving deep into the world of decentralized finance. So what are we going to be learning today? We're going to be understanding what decentralized finance is, and we're going to be comparing that with traditional finance. Then we ask ourselves, why DeFi for women? We're going to be understanding why we should pay attention as women and how to get started. Now, this is not an exhaustive conversation, so we're going to be taking it step by step because there's a lot to learn within this space. So we're going to be breaking it down in bite sizes so that we get all the value that we are supposed to get. Of course, we're going to be interacting, and at the end, if you have any questions or any areas you want me to throw more light on, we'll be sure to do so. So with that said, let's dive right in. Imagine that you have complete control over your funds. Just imagine. Imagine that you are able to have access to financial services 24 hours every day, 7 days a week. Still imagine that you can make cheaper payments for goods, for services, and imagine how that can impact your business or the service that you offer, simply because you're leveraging a system that gives you the opportunity to do so. Imagine that you can participate in a new type of economy that is digital, but still allows you to earn passively. Imagine all that is possible within this space. It's not just wishes, it's not just dreams. This is reality because it's already happening, and it is called decentralized finance. Now, decentralized finance is a new way of accessing different financial services in a way that women have not been able to in the past. DeFi is for women who want to take charge of their financial lives, right? They want to be part of a new economy that allows them to earn. They want to be part of a new economy that empowers them financially, that includes them financially. That's DeFi for you. And today, we are happy to begin a journey into the world of decentralized finance. Are you ready to learn all there is? Are you ready to participate? Are you ready to take advantage of all the value that we're going to be sharing with you today? So with that said, DeFi, here we come. Ladies, let's go. So what's decentralized finance? It's a new way to access financial services without intermediaries, without the control of third parties, without the control of central authorities. So you can see here on my screen exactly what that represents here. A decentralized way of accessing financial services. It could be lending and borrowing. It could be making payments. It could be accessing stable coins or stable currencies within the blockchain space. And why DeFi is so important is because it is built on the blockchain. And blockchain is a transparent technology that allows data and information and transactions to be captured in a decentralized way, in a transparent way, in a secured way, using what we call smart contracts. And smart contracts are self-executing agreements that are on the blockchain. So you can already begin to imagine how these can automate different financial services without the involvement of any intermediary, of gatekeepers, or central authorities. And DeFi aims to make financial services more transparent, more open, and accessible to everyone, especially for women. In case you're asking, oh, what exactly does the traditional finance represent and how can we compare it to the decentralized finance? As you can see on my screen, this is what a centralized finance looks like. Okay, so you have a central authority here, like the banks, like other financial institutions, third parties that are in complete control of what happens with the user. They have access to the user's funds. They even make decisions on your behalf, whether or not it suits you. So this is exactly what decentralized finance looks like. So it's called traditional finance or centralized finance. They all mean the same thing. And here on my screen, you can see how that is totally different. That is how the decentralized finance is different from the centralized finance or the traditional finance. Here, you don't have any central authority. The participation of anyone and everyone provides the decentralization, provides security, provides transparency. And so you can be in total control of your funds. You can be in total control of your income. You can make informed decision about your finances without being under the control of any person or any third party or any bank, as it were. So why is decentralized finance better than the traditional finance? Let's quickly look at traditional finance versus the decentralized finance. First, in the traditional finance, it is centralized, like I said, controlled by the banks, controlled by the central authorities, controlled by intermediaries or gatekeepers. But in the decentralized finance, it is built on the blockchain through decentralized applications and platforms, where people are in total control of their finances, of their funds. All right. So that's one difference between traditional finance and the decentralized finance. And women, if you understand how this works, this means giving power back to the individual, giving power back to women so that they can be in total control of their funds and make informed decisions for themselves. Now, for traditional finance, you have limited access to entry. I mean, women are having issues getting into the financial arena, as it were. For instance, there are a lot of women who don't have access to IDs, and because they're not able to get access to means of identification, they're not able to access financial services, like go to the bank to deposit their money or to borrow or to take loans, any kind of payment services that they can get to help them do their business and do it better, or to help their businesses go global. Because if you're doing global business, then you have to have access to financial services or payment services where you can receive payments for the services or products that you're offering. So this is a huge limitation, and there's a lot of barrier to entry, especially for women across the globe. But in the case of decentralized finance, you don't need all the hassles, you don't need all the complexities that come with that. So if you have access to the internet and you can create a wallet, then you can start participating in the digital economy. So that's way better and easier for women. It gives more access for more women across the globe to participate. Like I said, the financial processes for the traditional finance are really very complex. Not everything is opened up to you in traditional finance. Sometimes the complexities of trying to take loan, for instance, from the bank or accessing certain financial services makes it even difficult for women to continue in the process. And some even give up along the way. Why? Because it's complex, it's rigorous. There's a lot of things to check. You have to provide a lot of information, a lot of paperwork, documents, and things like that women may not even have access to. And sometimes these processes don't get concluded in good time. It could take weeks, it could take months to be able to complete these processes. And so before you know it, some give up on the way and don't even bother to continue with such financial processes. But in the decentralized finance, it's transparent. The process is verifiable. It's not shady or opaque like you will find it in the traditional sense, because like I said, not everything is made open to you in the first instance. So, but in the decentralized finance, it's transparent, it's verifiable. Why? Because it is built on the blockchain, and blockchain is transparent in nature. Then there's limited control over your assets. Once you hand your money over to the bank, you no longer have complete control over it. That's just one thing you should know about these traditional institutions. But with the decentralized finance, you have complete control of your assets, of your funds, because they are in your personal wallets, and you can decide to do anything you want to do with them at any time. Okay, then it's prone to cyber attacks and fraud. There's been situations where traditional institutions or centralized institutions have fallen under attacks due to maybe one loophole or the other. A single point of failure for these centralized institutions, because there's so much data, there's so much information in the hands of one institution or a third party. But in the decentralized finance, because of the nature of blockchain technology, the way it's designed is designed to withstand attacks. Blockchain is statistically impossible to hack because of the way it's built. It's decentralized, it's open source, and there are a lot of people who are participating in a blockchain network, which makes it statistically impossible for anybody to hack. You have to hack 51% of all the computers or the nodes that are active on a particular network to be able to hack into the blockchain. So this provides a robust security measures due to the security of the blockchain. Then there is high transaction fees that you get to pay. All right, when you want to make payments or you want to access certain services within the traditional finance space, the charges are high, and there are even hidden charges that you are not told. Nobody tells you once you make this payment, you're also going to be charged certain amount as part of the charges or fees to pay for that service you're about to access. So this is the challenge that we have here: high transaction fees, hidden charges, and all of that. But in the DeFi space, you have lower transaction fees and there are no hidden charges. Once you understand what you're supposed to pay for taking advantage of any financial service within the DeFi space, you pay it, and it's usually low transaction fees. So with that said, let's ask ourselves now, why does DeFi matter for women? Why should women pay attention to decentralized finance? It is a unique opportunity for women to begin to participate in the digital economy, in a new economy. I mean, gone are the days when women sit back and say, oh, the digital space is only for men, or it's too complex, or we don't understand it, we can't take advantage. No, this is an opportunity to do so. And here at BitQueens, we are helping you understand the landscape, we're helping you understand the environment, we're helping you understand this space so that you can fully participate in the new economy. Then it's another way for women to be financially included. We always talk about financial inclusion for women. We also know that across the globe, women are less included in economic activities or activities that lead to wealth creation. Why? Because of the disadvantage of not having means of identification, of not being active in the digital space. In today's world, it's possible for women to participate, to be financially included, to be empowered through technologies like this. So here at BitQueens, we're happy to share all this information with you to demystify all these technologies and help you understand and to begin to participate. Once you participate, then you have access to empower yourself and to be financially included in what's happening in the global economy. Then you could also contribute to social and environmental causes, because now you're able to generate passive income. You're participating in a digital economy that allows you to earn money, and then you can give back to the society. Women can participate in such good causes, like helping women who are pregnant, who don't have access to health facilities, helping children who are out of school, or children who are hungry, or communities who lack access to potable drinking water, or even causes that help to take care of environmental challenges that are affecting women and children. So there's a lot that we can do. Understanding this is so crucial for women to be able to also give back to the society, to impact the world, especially where women and children are concerned. So there's a lot that we can benefit, and it's important that we begin to pay attention to the DeFi space and see how we can leverage that to impact ourselves, to empower ourselves, and to empower the world. So DeFi provides women with several benefits. And what are they? First of all, you have access to global and inclusive market that is open 24 hours, 7 days a week. Unlike the traditional finance, where you have access to financial services between 7 to 8 hours, every day and 5 days a week. So it's just few hours a day and about 5 days a week, because of course, during the weekends, financial institutions have to close and go for the weekends to resume the next business week. So you can see it's an opportunity for you to play globally, no matter where you may be, in a market that is open 24 hours, 7 days a week. Then it's opportunity for you to control your finances and your assets. You're no longer confused. You're no longer out of touch with what's happening. You are on top of your game. You know what's happening, and you can take charge of your finances, and you can make informed decisions for yourself. And it's an opportunity for you to earn high returns and passive income, because then you are involved in different financial services like lending, providing liquidity, and all that. Like I said, this session is going to be broken down into different trainings to allow us opportunity to learn everything that we need to know. This is certainly a very wide space, and we're going to be taking it in bite sizes to get all the value that we need to get. Then it's an opportunity for women to support and fund women-led and women-focused initiatives. Women can also support other women in their businesses, in assessing healthcare, in helping women who are pregnant, for instance, and initiatives that give women relief in terms of the challenges that they're facing in their different communities. Because I tell you what, women are facing a lot across the globe. And it's only important that we who understand the digital economy and can participate in it and earn income can also give back to the society, give back to the community by helping other women to become empowered, as it were. For instance, you could also gain the knowledge and teach other women in your own community. You can gain the knowledge about blockchain technology, about cryptocurrencies, about DeFi, and empower women within your space. All right, you can teach women you attend maybe regular meetings with in your community, in your village, in your hometown. All these are opportunities that women could leverage to empower other women, because they now have a better understanding and they are participating in the DeFi space. Also opens opportunities to learn new skills and knowledge. I've already described that women can learn everything that's happening here within the space and also use it to empower other women. So how do we get started with DeFi? So the first thing is the willingness to learn. Education is key. You can't possibly begin to take advantage of the DeFi space and the opportunities that are available here if you're not open to learning. So education is key. And we're happy here that at Bitcoins, we're providing you with all the resources, the knowledge, the tools with which to take these opportunities seriously, to learn, to equip yourself, and to be able to participate in what's happening. Then you need access to the internet. Yes, because this is digital. It's on the digital space. So you need access to the internet to be able to start your DeFi journey. Another thing you need to get started is a crypto wallet. Now, we've covered a ton of sessions, a ton of trainings on crypto wallets, what they are, how to create them, whether centralized wallets or decentralized or personal wallets. We've covered all that. So if you're new and you're listening to us for the first time, please go to our YouTube channel. There are a ton of trainings, like I said. Go there, watch, understand how to lay your hands to get access or to create the wallet for yourself. It's nothing big, it's nothing technical, very simple. Within 5 to 10 minutes, you're able to create a wallet for yourself. So you need access to a crypto wallet and of course some crypto assets, because then you're able to now join the DeFi community to provide services. So what this basically means is services that traditional institutions offer, women can now offer similar services and also earn for their participation. So let's say you are going to be lending. Of course, when you lend to those who are seeking funds to improve their own businesses, they get to pay certain interest for the funds they've taken. And because you provided that service of lending funds to those who need it, you also get to earn for your participation. You get to earn some rewards for lending. Just like banks will get rewards for lending or get some percentages from the people who borrow funds from them as a result of giving that service to them, you also will benefit. So with DeFi, it's no longer in the hands of just traditional institutions or third parties, but in the hands of individuals, and in this case, women, so that you can participate in the enormous opportunity within the financial space and still earn for doing so. There are a lot of services there, provision of stable coins, liquidity provision, lending and borrowing, insurance, DeFi insurance, and so many areas that we can talk about. But like I said, we're going to be taking this step by step, bit by bit, so that we can fully explore all the wonderful opportunities that are available in the DeFi space. And so with that said, we come to the end of today's session. What did we learn? We learned about decentralized finance, what centralized finance is, what DeFi is, and how these two compare. And of course, we learned why it is important for women to be part of the DeFi space and how we can get started. Congratulations, and follow us on all our social media handles. We're all over the social media platforms. Follow us, and if you have any inquiries, you want to ask any questions, or you want to inquire how to be part of a community, in case you're listening and you are not already in our community, please write us a mail at bitqueenshq@gmail.com, bitqueenshq@gmail.com, and we'll be there to respond to all the inquiries that you may have. Thank you, everyone, for listening, and it's time now to get your feedback on all the conversations we've just had. So let me go through the comments and see. Okay, thank you, Carol, for your feedback. She says, yes, earning interest on Nexo for setting crypto. Oh, that's fantastic. Thank you, Carol, for that feedback. So you can see that women are well positioned to take advantage. I mean, it's not just the men's world anymore. This is now a world for women to be part of what's happening and to take advantage. So if you want to share anything, if you want to ask any question, this is the time to do so. Thank you, Carol, for always being here. Thank you, Virginia, for always being here as well. If you have any experience to share, whether it's on what we've discussed today or any other area we've been, discussing in the past, and you want to share your insight or an experience, or you want to encourage other women, please feel free to do so.
What, just share?
That's great. Go ahead, please.
Yeah. One of my teammates recently tried to send some Tron to another wallet, and what he forgot is that he changed his phone. So when they sent the SMS for him to confirm the withdrawal, he didn't have that anymore. So it's so important to keep abreast of notifying when you change your credentials, whether it's your phone, mobile number, or even making sure your ID hasn't run out. If it's on a platform where you need it for KYC, for instance, then it's so important to keep abreast of that. But up to now, I don't know whether he's been able, because he raised a support ticket and they said, well, email them all the details with a recording, with your face, date it, etc., etc. So yeah, these are some of the pitfalls if we are not keeping up to date with what we're doing and with our own information.
Exactly. Thank you for that information. Thank you for sharing. That's so important. That's why we keep saying that when you come into this space, you have to take everything seriously. Have a diary where you write down your seed phrases, your password, your information. If you change your phone, for instance, before you discard the old phone, ensure that you've recovered your wallets in the new phone and everything that you need to do to set up the new phone. And again, it would be nice to set up your email as one way to confirm transactions or to confirm, movement of your assets. Because then, if you're able to have access to your email, then you can always receive the codes. For instance, you want to initiate a transaction, it might be sent to your phone number if that's what you chose, or your email if you decide that's email you want to use. Two-factor authenticator is another way, because you could also use it to confirm. But another thing with two-factor authenticator is if you have it activated on, let's say, a wallet, and for one reason or the other, you uninstall that app, without first of all disabling it, in the app, your crypto app where you're, have that active, then it proves to be a challenge. So all these are areas that women have to pay attention to ensure that they are not locked out, as it were, from their own, assets, simply because they are not paying attention to some of the security measures. So thank you, Carol, for sharing that experience. I hope it provides more insight for us here at Bitqueens so that we can take more precautions and be proactive when it comes to handling our digital assets. Virginia says, thanks for the eye-opening session. My confidence in the blockchain space keeps growing with each session. I'm happy being in this community. Yes, with the Authy, you have up to 3 devices. Yes, that's correct. That's the two-factor authenticator app that you could enable. So you could enable it in up to 3 devices, maybe your iPad, your phone, or if you're using Windows version of a particular app, as it were. So all that provides information, insights on how to stay safe and handle our digital assets. So thank you, women, for being here. It's always fun to have you each time, each Sunday. Come here, share with us your... Okay. Thank you very much. Yes, I decided to wear my hair natural going forward. I mean, I like it too. I mean, it makes me look younger. Thank you so much for your compliments, Carol. Thank you so very much. Thank you. Okay, so we will wrap it up here. Thank you, women, for always being here. It's such a delight to be able to learn together, to share experiences, and to get better. Being in this space. Like we always say, this space is always evolving. The blockchain space, the crypto space, the DeFi space is always evolving. It's constantly evolving. And it's a good thing that we keep up to speed of what's happening, understanding the dynamics, the landscape, the environment, and of course, taking advantage of it constantly. So thank you. We'll be back again with the second session of diving into the world of decentralized finance. So next week, we'll have another session where we take this a bit higher, so we get the opportunity to learn everything bit by bit, that we need to learn to be able to fully take advantage of the DeFi space. It's been my pleasure anchoring this and presenting this on behalf of the Bitcoins team. My name is Christy, and I'll be happy to have you all join us again next Sunday. Remember, you can watch the replay on our YouTube channel. So in case you didn't get all of what we discussed, do not worry. The replay will be made available so you can watch it again. And if you have any questions beyond this session, please feel free to share them in our community. And if you're not already part of our community, please feel free to write us a mail and we'll be happy to respond to whatever concerns or questions that you may have. Until we'll come your way again, bye for now and see you next Sunday. Bye everyone. Bye Cairo. Bye Virginia. See you next Sunday. Bye-bye.